Hello everybody, welcome back to Disco Elysium. I kinda messed up on my previous recording and didn't save halfway through it, so I had to go back through a lot, and that is why, if you look at this bottom left hand corner, face it has been reverted back. Anyways, I got everything back up and I ended up putting the white mail in
the dented yellow mailbox
in the
greets you
mailbox.
with its graffiti.
Otherwise, that's it. Everything else went fairly smoothly. I am missing some money, but I also tried to rush going back through everything. So with that out of the way, I don't know how much time I have, but I'm gonna go talk to Everard again. I don't know how much else I can seemingly do at the moment. Just because I don't know, honestly. Keep failing all my checks. I mean, I got a couple of them that were really good.
You're back before the cargo the container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flat. The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before?
Oops. Well, here I go again. Let's do it.
Mr. Dubois, every worker, member of the board. How can I help you today? The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great... You're in my inner circle. We can talk about anything.
Hear that? You did it the honest way. You got the reals. I don't know. Your dirty forgery fingers aren't sure if playing this one straight. We would have preferred trickery, but the choice was yours, sire. As always. You are the liege, and you're in.
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done. An old woman has it, and let me tell you, Harry, word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
Okay.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun...
Alright. Now, so... Talk to Everard. I think there's a logical conclusion to what I must do next. Because I have been informed that there is a drug trading program. There's substances passing through that should not be. One way or another. Why are you not walking? Thank logical next place to go, right? Well, maybe not obvious, but this is what I'm thinking. This dude, who I've tried to talk to
Make
like
way
30
for the
times.
master poet.
Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I have 3? I go into, like, here, right? Why don't I do that? Okay, okay. Does that take? Sort of minimizing Joyce, right?
You're back. Good. What can I love, you did.
Fast, observantly.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter? The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. My plan is to share information.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you.
I am so mad. Ah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Paintbrush? Check. The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver. What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
What else could I do in this moment that would necessarily would help me? What can I do? Help me. Let's see here. Have until 2200 to come up with things to do and people to talk to. What is the proper way to go about such simple... Has to be more.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Wonderful. Thank you for this observation.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious. Well, there are so many bullets in the world. I guess it's our little...
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically.
Sire, It would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
Wow!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he...
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous.
Never been.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
Discussed 8. Where's the chance?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this
Yeah,
look
Titus,
familiar?
you really are the authority around. You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your...
You got a problem with beer.
Not quite there yet. Push on.
You saying we don't have
They don't know, man.
a real pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit. Belong.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. Remember what you said to her? You told her you want to have.
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen it.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, but no one notices. Calm. Normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
When does...
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting...
Again? I can't.
He might be wearing a disguise. There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of... Yes, nurses. Why not? Of course, you don't have to. You can talk about anything you want.
Yes? What is it? Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask? The sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner
Oh, hello, dear. There.
The door is...
Who is it?
Tired. Controlled. Somewhere, not far from here, the lieutenant is preparing her file. Clausia Amandu, he writes. You realize the detective should be here for what comes next. It could prove dangerous to go in alone.
Um, I can do one thing. I can try to do one thing. I can try to do this one thing, but looking very a lot of things looking a little sketchy right now.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your clean-shaven face, adorned with the expression. You're still not accustomed to it.
Okay. Electrochemistry, interfacing, encyclopedia. what's that? Am I having? Oh yeah, I do.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Things were good for Revachol. If it doesn't out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open air boîte de nuit somewhere in Revachol West. Guillaume's blonde mane, everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. The click is used to spur on a horse. Sometimes you like to add finger pistols to the mix, because, unlike Guillaume le Million, there is a vast ocean of time between right now. You have some understanding of the near history of... It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return. It's like just like that. It's over. The running gag that your life had become. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face. A regular, clean-shaven police officer.
Okay then. Good times. Good times. I don't remember how long it's gonna be before Kim comes back. I need that.
Again? I can't believe...
He might be wearing a disguise.
I forgot to do this, I believe.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height. Nothing happens. The carving on the door. The surface is this cheap, it'll be easier to break the carving on the doors remain. You see, there is this cheap look, it'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, That sticker, there's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Looks like today was a gold, the padlock. Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off. A minute or the doors remain unchecked. An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown at the concrete structure. Looks military in origin. Over half a century old at least, but sturdily built. An old door, worn by elements. There's a trap. The reeds, the wind picks. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused, but someone has left an unidentified. The cloth. If it's streaked, it seems.
Mikhail. You, officer. Yes. Huh? Oh, yes. So, Mikhail. Oh, yes. It's very important. Mikhail's a little tired.
The man speaks.
But I assume...
Well, get up.
Aha! What not a lot of people...
It looks...
That's not... They start still. Tricentennial. It was hit. Which is a feat of...
He assumed...
Indeed.
The revolution?
Unfortunately, all of this was built by Feld. Even... Yes, they even built...
Oh, wait.
Yes. Oh, I'm a...
Wait. Is he saying that we should just...
Officer.
The boy looks first at you, then...
Actually, no.
Buckle up.
10 years ago...
Wait. He did it. What the hell is...
The Wumpty Dumpty... In fact, I'm not. But perhaps I should...
Made of black film and
I certainly... Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they used them... What's the mark?
A short-lived...
It's a beautiful... I tried to...
The kid takes a peek.
But of course. What? Sure. What's... But of course. I do have some...
No, I mean...
Oh, no. I'm just spending time with my kid. No, thanks to you.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. This is the later it gets, the colder. Remnants of this trap is also... This trap's not behind you. Nothing but low. A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the crack. The density and spread of these a row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall 10 meters away.
I told
Other
you.
shades are lined
I
up.
guess
Droplets of
forgot
a
to
long
get
time
things.
as the abundance of bullet. A hope they stand. The commandant. 7 men. I'm just a representation of your mental faculties. A cold. Some kind of superstar. They say the world isn't ready for a rock and roll cop. No one wants their state monopoly on violence to be mixed with celebrity worship. They...
I don't know what that means.
Wait. Take a longer look at yourself and how you're reflected in that slick chemical rainbow. Metaphor. It's always metaphor. This is the engine. The engines stopped. The West River Petroleum Industrial Base was this right.
Jeez.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail! Abigail. Oh, Abigail. Uh-huh.
You're not going to get anything out of this. Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Don't you fucking call...
He snorts and
Don't call Abigail. Don't...
the man hiccups. Then,
Don't call Abigail.
the drunk man.
Don't call.
Interesting. I
Good
guess.
to see you, friend. Do I...
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I've got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. In the civilized world...
Hey, Tequila! Good to see you. So what's happening? Yeah.
He says it like it's obvious.
That's hot. Things aren't going.
It is doom spiral.
Place! Okay, we're drinking. So now it's a pirate. It's you.
No, you sure don't.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset? Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset... Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head.
It is. Does that sound like something you'd do? Yeah.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 20. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza.
Do you remember the sound of...
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in. Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed up. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. The time So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath... The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things! Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was...
In this way, you and your motor carriage have a lot in common.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on. No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, how they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them It was the greatest thing this fishing village has seen since Rosemary tried to use a crab to open his...
Aye, that was a classic too.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real...
No one's fucked me. Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're beside your gun and your badge. You said something about your hope or heart or something. In retrospect, I guess you told us that they were a bunch of
It's more like you were cramping them.
No specifics, though. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now. Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like... I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve. You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop. And you also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid." It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking story. It depends.
The gleam in his... You might get scammed here.
No, the reality of the situation... I don't want it, man. I need... So, have you got anything for good old idiot Duke? Classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy.
Shut up. I developed the paradigm. 22, it did. But now, dream. One day I left.
His eyes.
So I was halfway done with my... It was a day... Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which ouch, indeed. So I made my way across the yard. I wish I were... People are...
Heavy is the head.
Just then. But when I reached my... Anyway, so, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Tequila, I've thought... The hobo... But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Good now...
You of all people should empathize. If it sounds like it makes no sense, that's because...
Well, you know, maybe you're right. Who knows? What? Pretty...
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this tech random and then...
Wow,
That's because your paws...
Hey!
Shut the
I thought...
A gurgling.
And, yeah, Tequila... Say, you're a detective, right? Holy shit! Tequila, how did you... Never mind, I don't care. Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. I'm not taking a disgusting... Either bring it back the way it was before, or find...
Underneath the accumulated filth, the jacket itself appears to be stain resistant. Maybe it just needs a good scrubbing.
I do. Then I can't keep on telling the... What's...
Hey, Spiral...
Shut up, guy. What's in a...
Hey, Spiral...
Shut up, guy. I was once a reasonably high... So you don't want... Wonderful. Cottonmouth is keeping my tongue imprisoned. What's in...
Hey, Spiral...
Shut up. I developed the paradigm. It did. But now, one day I...
His
So I was halfway... I made my... Naturally, the situation...
No, you...
Whatever. So I made my... People are...
Heavy.
Just then. But when I reached my... Anyway. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. Yeah, but what matters...
Truly, he has the...
You too.
Okay, so I have made poor decisions.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
I can wait the
You
rest of
finally
this.
stop picking your nose.
Yeah.
Time passes. You wonder how your gun is doing. Hopefully, it's okay. You're really starting to regret the poor way.
I have to...
Time passes. You wonder how your gun is doing.
Well, yeah, I do wonder that. That's why I'm waiting this time period.
This case is unsolvable. You should just give up right now and apologize to the whole town.
You stop your lolly.
Time passes. You wonder how you...
Okay. I think that is where I will stop for this time period. Thank you for watching. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos, that'd be great. With that, have a nice day.